Hey YouTubers, this is Cube Addict, and this is my third and final video on how to solve the Rubik's 4x4. Now, in the previous two videos, I discussed how to put the center pieces in the correct spot with the red, white, and blue. And then on the second video, I discussed how to put the edge pieces in their correct spot. So now what we have here is a enlarged 3x3. Where we can imagine this being our edge piece, and these being our corner pieces, and this just being a big center piece. And so what we do here is we just go ahead and start solving it like a normal 3x3. And everything that you would do on a normal 3x3, such as F2L, the Petrick method, OLLs, PLLs, you can do on a 4x4. So, alright, I'm going to go ahead and do this real quick. Alright, now this is what I wanted to get to. On a normal 3x3, you would run into several situations for the OL. You'll either have this little L shape, or I don't know what you would call it, or you'd have a line, or you'd have just a dot. Now, for 4x4 though, sometimes you'll run into a situation where there's not a line, a dot, or the L shape. You either run across this or across this. And this is physically impossible to do on any odd number cube because it's an odd number. If it's even, then we have a parity issue, is what they call it. But I'm going to show you how to solve this and fix it where you can solve it, again, like a 3x3. Now, if you run across this situation, like you would on a 3x3 line, you just go F, R, U, R prime, U prime, F prime, as if you're trying to solve the cross. So you go F, R, U, R prime, U prime, F prime. And then we come across this. Now what we need to do is we need to come and take these two pieces and flip them. And this is what they call, again, a parity error. And this is an extremely long algorithm, but it is required for you to know if you are wanting to ever pursue solving bigger cubes. But what we need to do is we need to fix these without messing up any of the other sides and without messing up the rest of our cube. So, and I'll post the algorithms on the bottom and hopefully get it where you guys can see it pretty well. Before I begin though, if you know with what lowercase letters mean, because if they're capital, like if it's a U, then you know just to do the top layer. But if I say a lowercase u, then you do the top two layers. Same thing with like lowercase r. If I do a lowercase r2, then I spin these two twice, as opposed to just a capital R2. So if I say lowercase, that means spin twice with both of the layers. So, but what you want is you want the unsolved edge case facing you. You're going to do lowercase r2, b2, u2, l, u2, lowercase r prime, u2, lowercase r, u2, f2, lowercase r, f2, lowercase l prime, b2, and lowercase r2. And as you can see, I've got my cross fixed. And then I can go ahead and move on and solve it like a normal 3x3. That's one parity error. You have another one, which happens for the permutation of the layer. And that's where you come across with these right here and this right here. And the other two sides are solved. This cannot physically happen on a 3x3. On a 3x3, either you have 1, 2, 3 edges messed up, or all of them. So when you run across a situation where there's only 2 of them that are unsolved, then you know that you've reached this other parity algorithm. And this one's a lot easier to remember. But for this case, what you do is you want to have the 2 sides that you want to switch facing you. So vertical, I guess would be a better term. You're going to do a lowercase r2, capital R2, U2, lowercase r2, R2, lowercase u2, lowercase r2, R2, lowercase u2, and then u2. There you go. Now you may run into a situation where it looks like this. Okay, what you would do here is just go ahead and do an edge switch, trying to find out what pieces are missing or what pieces are incorrect, and just kind of figure it out from there. And then from here, I know that I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. So these 2 are unsolved. So I know that the other 2, since they are solved, that this is another parity error. So what I would do here is do the same one where I would have that vertical. You do lowercase r2, r2, u2, lowercase r2, r2, lowercase u2, lowercase r2, r2, lowercase u2, u2. And then from here, I have 1, 2, 3. I know that I can go ahead and just solve it like a normal 3x3. So, and that is your fully solved 4x4. Now, the parity errors that occur, they don't happen every single time because it is an even number, so you either have 50-50% chance pretty much of having to use the parity error or not having to use the parity errors. I prefer not having to do them just because they just kind of get in the way, but they are required to know when you're learning how to solve bigger sized cubes. But the fortunate part with that is with the longer parity algorithm that I showed you, once you know that one, then you can solve any other cube. And because there is like a slight parity error that happens on a 5x5, 7x7, 9x9, and so on and so forth, but it's not as detrimental as a 4x4, because the 4x4 is an even number cube, or 6, or an 8. But now, because you know how to solve a 4x4, you now officially know how to solve a 5x5 or 6x6 or whatever. But I will post tutorials on how to solve those too, so you don't have to go, oh my gosh, I don't know what to do, because once you understand the process behind it and the mechanism of how it works and just the thinking that you have to do, then it gets easier from there. But congratulations, you now know how to solve a 4x4. And if you like these videos, please comment and subscribe to my videos. I love support because it helps me know I'm doing a great job. So, hope you guys enjoyed, and I will talk to you guys later.